Well, it is Tuesday morning, and have I told you how I don't like to get out of bed in the morning? And it's like, oh, another 20 minutes, oh, another hour, oh, another 40 minutes, oh, come on, all right, we gotta fucking go now. So anyway, here I am at the pool, quite crowded today. The last two times it's not been this way, so I got another opportunity to practice patience and acceptance, and to do some physical work. So I wish you a good Tuesday, and I'll check in with you after my swim, huh? Ow. Wow, that was a nice surprise. But I get nice surprises all the time. In my first video, I was talking about my attitude and my thinking about my getting up process. And yeah, that's part of what I'm learning to do, is to accept that that's kind of how it is for me at the moment, at the time, recently, whatever. And I don't beat myself up about it. And during my swim, again, it was not my intention to start swimming longer and faster, but I am swimming longer and I am swimming faster. Another 3,100 meters, I think a 216, 218 average per 100. For me, that's quick, and feeling strong. And one of the thoughts that came to me is that, you know, I don't use thought tools even, to motivate myself to get out of bed. Say, oh yeah, but you'll feel so much better when you get up and start exercising, or when you get up and start, exercising, swimming, because I am really grateful. I talked about this, to feel my power. But anyway, yeah, it's. I don't say, hey, come on. If you get up, you'll feel better. If you get going, you'll feel better. It's like, yeah, I need to accept that right now I don't like getting out of bed, and I get out of bed anyway, and I don't like to train, and I train anyway. I do like the effect of self-acceptance and self-respect. And yeah, now I go take a shower and get home and find some food and my sweetheart, and I'll check in with you later, because I think I got some more training coming up. Ow. Hello again. I'm back in the Keller doing some fitness and strength training, trying to organize my screen. I thought about my earlier. I didn't look at them. I don't look at my videos. They come out and then they go out, and then I just presume, based on my honesty, authenticity, and intention. If I watch them, I get a little bit too self-conscious. I would kind of compare it to, kind of being naked for me, to expose my beliefs, because they're very personal. They're not something that came in through somebody's teaching, and they come from my heart, from my sharing, and they're essentially me. And so anyway, I don't go back and listen and look at what I create on these videos. But I was thinking that when I was talking about how I felt in the morning and how challenging that is, and how strong I felt later on when I was swimming, and that I can't use the expectation of my future feelings to move me from my bed, okay? And I don't think I talked about, at least today, I talked about the carrot and the stick. And I think a lot of you know the story. I've told it before about how the donkey driver would hold a stick out with a line on it and a carrot out in front of the donkey, and had a stick in the other hand. It was just a stick. And so the potential possibility of having that carrot would help to move that donkey along. But sometimes, because he didn't get the payoff, he would forget, and then he'd get smacked in the ass. And I know that was a big part of my process for many, 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 many years. And it was an important and necessary part of my process. I needed to scare myself for 3 or 4 years. When I stopped drinking, I needed the fear of death, the fear of creating enormous problems. Fear of death, I guess, was the biggest one, because I was told that I was killing myself with my drinking and alcohol use, and that I wouldn't live past 35. That was the opinion of my family doctor. But anyway, don't want to get into that story too far. But anyway, I needed to use the stick on me for a long time, years, to drive me to go to AA meetings, to drive me to go to therapies, it was a tool and a weapon. But it did keep me sober. And I know that there are a lot of people that will talk about the ways to keep yourself sober. And there are as many ways as there are assholes. I mean, everybody's got one. Anyway, but that was my way. And then over time, I started experiencing benefits, and I didn't feel quite so fearful of relapsing. And so there was now a carrot in my life. And so I think a big part of my journey for the next 25 years was related to carrots and sticks. In relationships, in finance, in lifestyle, that pain, suffering was a motivation for me to change, stick, and promise of positive change through course, through religion, through philosophy, through therapy, carrot. And it did. It moved me along my path for a long time. And I believed that I was creating this. So it's like, to do the next step, I had to kick myself in the ass first. So I was repetitively creating some kind of crisis or problem or suffering, because in response to that, then I would do my work. And then my work would then create a change, because I would change my lifestyle, or I believed that it would make a change, so my belief would create a change. And then from that place, I would gradually abandon my tools and the lifestyle change that I was being invited, to make. And I mean, a lifestyle change, like live my life differently, not just get away from the problem, not just neutralize the past, but to literally change the way I saw myself and my world in a permanent way. And in my experiences, I was getting involved with all forms of spirituality and religion, and of course, I was affected by teachings from these philosophies and religions. And one of the things that I got from Buddhism and also from Taoism and other places is this teaching of equanimity. All things have equal power, equal reason, equal purpose, all things. And I noticed that was contrary to this carrot stick process that I was involved with. And that actually I also invited other people into it. So I know that for me, I needed to see that everything is here for me, everything is purposeful, and it's not about avoiding or treating a problem or moving toward a solution. It was about being at peace with what is. And of course, that was challenging because I no longer had something to move toward. I no longer had a goal. I no longer had a target. And that inner peace was all there was. I could have agendas, I could have appointments, but basically my life focus was about being in peace. And my being in peace seemed to come from this seeing the purposefulness and the perfection in all things. Of course, my mental and emotional programming were in direct conflict with much of this because I was programmed that would, in a way, that created attraction and rejection. And so to neutralize those two was really difficult. And so that's kind of the foundation of what was happening for me today, is to allow myself in the morning to just say, yeah, this is an interesting thing that you have here right now. This way of getting up in the morning. And yes, you can change that by fixing an alarm and then having the discipline, because I can demonstrate discipline from time to time. And I could say, okay, 7 o'clock, alarm goes off, I get up. And that might happen. And it's not happening yet, but it may just happen, I think. It's possible. 7:30. Anyway. But I could not say, Paul, when you get up and you get moving, then you will feel better. And then once you do this, things will be better. And da-da-da-da-da, and telling myself all these stories about the future. It's like, no. I get myself out of bed. I get my things together. Kafka's bedroom is up on the next level up from our living area. Come downstairs and I have what I call breakfast one, and that's my supplements and protein shake, and I choose to do that, and of course I don't choose to do that because it's good for me. I choose to do that. Yeah, well, Paul, why do you do that? It's like, yeah, because I choose to. Now, the people who are selling these supplements will say it's good for you in this way, and this way, and this way. And over here, there's a group that says, yeah, but it's no good for you because of this. It's like, yeah, okay, I just follow my inner guidance and I put stuff in my body, and I don't know whether I'm getting a day closer to death or extending my life by a day. I don't know. I have no fucking idea, and it's none of my business except to follow this inner guidance system that I've chosen to follow. So that's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I didn't feel finished. And now I feel finished, and now I need to get back to my training. And I don't know what time is it? It's 6:15. I got about another hour or so down here. So I do a bit more strength training. I think I jump on my bike and do a training there for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then that's me for today. And I hope you had a good Tuesday. I hope I've been saying Tuesday all day because I sometimes am not sure exactly what day it is. Yeah, that's all for now. Talk to you later. Pow.